Last week, Center Point Urbana upset two-time defending champions Western Dubuque, but their road gets no easier with number 2 seed Marion. We've got a lot of state baseball and softball to get to. Starting with the Wolves, they won this thing back in 2021. CPU trying to pull the shocker and win their first ever title. Great start for the Pointers, already 1 run in. With a runner on second and no outs, Thomas Taylor lines a base hit into left center. Carter Andrews scores, and it's 2-0 CPU. Marion gets one back after a bases-loaded walk, but then the rain came down, delaying this game for 3 hours. The Wolves came out of the delay with an inability to miss both small ball and big hits. Peyton Hodges lays down the bunt. Nothing the Pointers can do as Trey Frank scores. Later in the inning, with the bases loaded, Austin Goodrich sends everybody home. A base knock into left, scores 2, and that's 12 unanswered runs. A mercy rule 12-2 victory for Marion.
You know, we've been in this moment so many times. You know, we played Xavier, we were down the whole game. We played Gilbert, it was a 1-0 game, you know, until the 6th inning. We've been in this situation so many times, and we come out here and we're going to find a way to win. That's what we're going to do, you know. So we're going to do the little things, we're going to play good defense, and we're going to make you hit it at us, and we're going to go win.
Set to Fort Dodge, Williamsburg trying to defend their title in 3A. At one point down 3-1, Raiders on a tear. In a tie ball game, Taylor Pitlick slaps it into right. That's trouble. Carly Rich comes around to score from first. It's 4-3 Raiders. 2 batters later, Taylor Sanchez loves the first pitch she sees, parks it over the fence in right. It actually hits the outfielder's glove. Williamsburg is into the state semis with the 8-3 win. Sumner Fredericksburg Terpola taking on Wahlert. Cougars up 5-1 at one point, but the Golden Eagles put 6 on the board in just 1 inning, including the Anna Rolling mash into left. No doubt about it. Rolling puts her team up 1. Later, it's 8-6. Cougars load the bases. Jamie Jones with a base knock. It brings home a couple, and we've got a tie ball game. Needed extra innings as well. Kind of a shame one team's going to lose, but Julia Roth says it better not be us. She tattoos one deep to center, and the team with no seniors is moving on to play Williamsburg in the semifinals tomorrow. And earlier, Western Dubuque, the 8 seed, trying to give number 1 North Polk a run. Heads up base running from the Bobcats after the wild pitch on strike 3. Carson Kerperick hustles from second to score. That puts the Cats on top. Great defense from Kerperick as well. She snags a line drive. Could have been very much trouble. But the Comets, they're number 1 in the polls for a reason. They shut down West Dub and they win it 7-2. Let's head to Carroll for 1A baseball. Northland facing defending champs Remsen St. Mary's. Will Sommerfeld, the freshman, puts Northland on the board. Lynx have speed all around, so Cole Griffith sees the green light. More from the first inning. With the bases loaded, McCoy Wynn knocks one into center field. Not too deep, but Mason Beshin is able to tag up. However, Remsen St. Mary's just hammered it from the plate. They jump out in front, and they end Northland's season. Lynx lose 10-6. South Winneshiek taking on Newman Catholic, down 2-0 in the 4th. Tricky base running from the Warriors. Carver Wentholt goes halfway between first and second to force the throw. Then Brody Teescutter, the old first and third bluff, he comes home, but it wasn't enough. Knights take down South Winn 3-1. We've got softball in Fort Dodge. 8th seeded Prairie facing top seed West Des Moines Valley. Great start for the Hawks with 2 on. Emery Hill puts it in play, and that is trouble. Drew Parsons with a head-first slide, and Prairie gets on the board first. But Valley with a response after an error in the infield by the Hawks. Tigers get a tally, and then look out. 11 unanswered for the number 1 seed. Prairie's season comes to an end after the loss. And over in Carroll, 1A baseball at Sigourney taking on Linville Sully. A strong defensive performance from the Savages. They do give up a run in the first, but they force a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. Caden Clarahan was absolutely stellar on the hill. 6 innings, gave up 3 hits and 2 runs, but Linville Sully even better. Savages were held to 4 hits. They do get the go-ahead run to the plate in the 7th, but they couldn't convert. Sigourney's season ends in the quarters after a 2-0 loss.